I don't have my phone. I'm an ES. I'm an idiot. I have no words for myself. Opening range trade wins on. I'm on ES. Guys, see what I'm saying? I think I need a break. Well, ORB is back with Apex, but you got to be able to trade it. Unlike me, where I'm logging out of my platform a minute before and then reopens with ES instead of NQ. My goodness. Easiest opening range trade too. All right, well, we go to 15-minute opening range. Unbelievable. I think there's something wrong. There's something wrong with my focus or something. Just to show you what that would have looked like. Would have basically been a break like this, would have been a quick win. Oh, so unfortunate. Oh, I can't wait for my trips. I could just trade. I did better trading on track. I was more focused than I'm here. I am so mad right now. I've been mad at myself for making mistakes for so long, and I keep making mistakes. But good news is, guys, opening range trade is back. It's allowed. It's unbanned. It should have never been banned in the first place, but it's fully unbanned. So I got to work on my 150K accounts, because with the 150K account, I could risk 1,500. Which is going to be enough for the opening range trade to work. ORB is coming back, baby. I probably won't trade it a lot on stream, just so you guys know. It's too much pressure. It's been proven to me that I don't do as well knowing people could copy me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it off stream, but you'll see on stream, meaning I'll use a different chart on like off to the side, but you'll see the executions. So you won't see the orders, but you'll see the executions. That makes sense. Just so people don't follow me into it, and it's too risky. It's a risky business. But unreal that I missed the opening range trade right there. How on earth do you like make a mistake like that after all these years of trading? Being on the wrong instrument. Like, that's embarrassing, to be honest. That just shows you how off I am off my game. How you gonna do it with the max drawdown thing? I'm gonna do 150K accounts, $1,500 max drawdown. and 300 target, right? So if I do 3 contracts, it's gonna be $300 profit target, which is going to make it within 1 to 5, and it's gonna make it within the 30%. I will not be able to work out of a bad trade. That's the only thing that's gonna suck. Like I will not be able to work out of a trade where it goes against me first, and I'm able to add and work out of it. But whatever, it's gonna be not gonna be copy traded into a lot of accounts. But in addition to the 15-minute opening range trade, I think it's gonna be a good combination. Would have made $300 today, but guess what? We did not. Was on the wrong instrument. Not on the 150K account. 150K account, it's 1,500 per trade. Well, we gotta hope that the 15-minute opening range trade works today. Otherwise, it's gonna be ugly. The thing is with the ORB, it's got to take time. Like next week, I will probably not stream at all. So Monday through Wednesday, I will be busy with packing and also getting everything ready. But I am also gonna have to go super crazy on evals at the open. The opening is when the evals, like I passed one eval just now, but right at the open. That's why I didn't realize I was on the wrong instrument, because right before I also did an eval, and it kind of shows you, the opening range trade in that sense. Take a screenshot of it. All right, that passed the eval right there. But it was a 50K. That's the problem, is how do I pass the 150K evals quickly? Maybe I just got to do the opening range trade with massive contracts. I don't know. I do news as well, but I feel like there's no news lately. There's like, you got to be ready for the news. It's got to be timed properly. Otherwise, there's like CPI, PPI, all that stuff comes only once in a while. It's not like, we get it often. Maybe once we have earnings. See, we could blame the market. We could blame everything under the sun. But it's us. It's us making the mistakes. Unbelievable. Easy as opening range trade too, of course. Always. I don't know the new FTT rules. I can't keep up with them. I have no idea where to find the information. Like, where do you guys find the information? If you're not in their Discord, where do you find the information? Am I with Top Step? Not right now. I'm with Bull, Nox, and Apex. I am gonna get with Flexi. I'm not Flexi. All of Flexi is something I'm gonna consider as well. I got confirmation that Flexi pays, and then they do have straight to funded accounts now. So maybe I'll get a couple flexi trades accounts. I just gotta see what their payout rules are. Yeah, the only thing that's stopping me from Tradeify is a different platform. I can't use it on QUANTOWER. That's the only. How am I gonna execute the opening range trade on Tradeify and on QUANTOWER? You know, that's the only concern I have. Otherwise, I would have been with Tradeify already. But if I get Tradeify, I'm gonna trade a different strategy. Then it's like I'm not doing. No, I could trade on the same computer. That's not the problem. But how do you execute the trade that happens at the same exact time? So the buffer, whatever, the problem with FTT is they're gonna disallow people that requested the payout, and they're gonna have to have them restart. That to me that's bad. If you traded from the beginning of FTT and you just got to payout, and they're gonna say no, you gotta have the safety net now, and you're gonna have to restart from fresh. That's screwed. And FTT, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this, because who's buying accounts with FTT? Like there should be very small percentage of people that are buying that, right? I mean, I don't see one positive from FTT anywhere. So who's buying them? And trust me, I want them to do well, because they would be a great option for me as well. Trades by Slate. I mean, I knew that, right? That's why, like, for every comment that I got, oh, you should be with Fast Track. You should be with Fast Track. You should be with Fast Track. I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, guys, this is way too early. It's way too good to be true. It's way too good to be true. You can make money with scalping for one tick. How is that gonna be sustainable? You know? It just wasn't going to be. All right. Gotta calm down. We missed a beautiful opening range trade. And now we're gonna hopefully. I don't know what size to use. I don't have that much drawdown left, so I don't even know what size to use on this. What I kind of want to do as well, I did it on one of the accounts yesterday after I ended stream, like later in the afternoon. I had one account with like 400,000 drawdown, and I just scaled in with micros, one micro at a time. And then I ended up making like 250 or something. So it's like, why don't I just do my old school way with micros? Basically, risk 750 to make $300 or $200 to $300, but just trade all day, right? You get in, you just got to find whichever. The thing is, like, if you get the day right, and that was my biggest thing, if you get the direction of the day correct, the timing of your entries does not matter, right? What that means is, if this is going to be a bullish day, if I enter at the top here, it does not matter. I'll be able to survive this pullback as long as I get the direction correct. By the time it breaks out, one way or the other, as long as I'm in the right direction, I'll make money. It doesn't matter where I enter, because I'll be able to scale out and scale in. So maybe I'll do that as well if we get a trend today. Yep, ORB is allowed. I'm on probation. What do I need to do now? I have no idea, to be honest. Where's my opening range trade? You see this range right here? I'll probably ignore. Let's see. Opened at 435. I don't know if I would have been below this wick or right there, but basically you have a clear range here. I'll take the breakout or the breakdown of that range for 21 ticks. I might be doing 25 ticks just to give myself a bigger stop loss, but at the same time, how many ticks can I risk? Where's my phone? I need to get my phone. How many ticks can I risk for $1,500 with 3 contracts? 50 ticks. I gotta do the math. I don't even know. I'm just, I just can't wait to reset on the trip. I should have been in 10 evals this morning. I don't have any. I gotta buy them first. I have bigger ones, but all right, let's see. 55-point range, so we'll do like 12 contracts. So far, a range day. Rogue Trader, I think you got the prop firms confused. I think you got Apex with Fast Track confused. On 25 ticks, what would your stop be set for ORB? Just multiply that by 5. Whatever your target is, multiply it by 5, and you could risk 5 to make 1. So that's 150, right? Or 125. The only thing is it's got to be within 30% of the account. So I'm going to be making $300 and I'm going to be risking 1,500. Basically, I'm going to pretend it's $1,500 accounts, right? It's 25K accounts basically. And I'm going to have 3 attempts at least. Rogue Trader, everyone's getting paid on Apex. I'm not sure. Everyone that's not breaking rules that they had is getting paid. So even probation people are getting paid. But I'm not going to argue. Good morning, Gloria. How much does a 150K cost? I think it's $40, and I think it's $40. Is it? I don't even know. And then $85 to activate, so like 125, 135, 50. I mean, I could do it on the 50K accounts too, but it would just be with Like if the opening range trade was like today every day, then it's easy. I could do 3 contracts on the 50K and still only risk a little bit. You know, still be within the 3 to 1. I mean, still be within the 30%. But with my timing luck lately, the first day would just not work. Was your October 8,000 from Apex this month? Yes, it was. Did not get any payouts from any other prop firm. I only tried Top Step. I'm so bad with like focus. I am unfocused. I am all over the place. How do I show that? Well, yesterday, Bull Knox past eval, I blew it. How do you do that? I don't know. Lack of focus. You don't check your accounts, right? Today, opening range trade, not on the right contract or not on the right instrument. It's like I am just all over the place. I have too much going on. I get to my desk right before the open. It's just like I'm very disorganized right now. And it's just like how life works. It's just you're always in a rush. You always do this. You always do that. And I got no one to blame but myself. And I just gotta do better. Tradeify looks pretty good. Tradeify looks pretty good. It's pretty expensive, but it's pretty good overall as well. So if you think that you're gonna get to pay out, then it's worth it. Yeah, baby steps to correct. That's correct. Very, very good point. Too late out of bed? I guess. I mean, I was out of bed by like 9. Starting the stream takes 10 minutes, guys. Like starting the stream is extremely annoying. I know there's ways to automate it, but for me, it's extremely annoying process. Like simple thing, like getting this damn freaking P&L right down below takes 2 minutes. Like I wish there was just to press a button and it works. No, of course, OBS never picks it up. I got to always put it in there. You know, putting the stream up and doing all the, you know, timing and all that stuff. Like there's always to make it automated. I just don't. And I'm trying to trade evals and I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And it's just. Yeah. No, it's definitely lack of structure. I 100% agree. Rogue traders, you're entitled to your opinion. I have never had any issues with Apex, so I am gonna continue trading with them, and until that changes, I don't have any problems with any prop firm except one right now. There's only one prop firm I would say to kind of stay away from, and you guys know. I don't even have to say. Wow. What a chop. Yeah, if you follow the rules, you'll have no problems. It's just the rules are not the best, right? So now the rules are a little bit better, but there's still some gray areas. But at least the rules are a little bit more flexible, meaning I'd rather have a limit on contracts versus a limit on how I could use my contracts. Does that make sense? Like, why give me 10 contracts if I can't use them the way I want to, you know? The gray areas are let me see, a couple different ways to explain it. So one would be the scaling plan. Like, oh, if you go to 6 contracts instead of 5, technically you didn't fail. So that's like a gray area. Like, what if someone does do 6 contracts? Will they catch it? Will they not? Like, stuff like that. The 30% is like a little bit of a gray area because we don't have a max daily loss. Does that include commissions? What if you want to scale into, what if I want to scale into a trade and then scale out of a trade? That's going to be multiple trades. Like, how do I calculate my P&L? Is it running P&L? Like, I don't understand like exactly, because if I get in short here, right? And then I get in short here with 2 contracts, let's say. So I get in one here, 420, let's say 430, and I get in at 460 with 2 more. My average is going to be like here. If I cover one at break even, now I took a loss on this contract, right? I took a loss on this contract for, let's say, 20 points, right? For 474. And I am up on the trade here from these 2 contracts that I added at 460. It's going to say I'm green on that trade, but it's all one trade, but it's really 2 trades. And then what if that goes against me more? And I add in again, and then I cover some, and you work around the core. So if it's like a very complex trade, like how is that being seen at 30%? You know, like at what point, you know, those are the things like I don't understand. Prop firms in gray areas to stay in business? Not really. Look at TopStep. TopStep has no gray areas. According to my understanding, yeah, I wonder how that's being calculated. I don't have a journal to kind of, I gotta check it. I gotta do it on an account and see what the calculation is. Oh, guys, my phone's ringing. I don't know where my phone is. I don't want to miss this. All right. I guess we're not going to get this 15-minute opening range trade today. I think it's just going to chop. Even though I prefer it this way, I prefer chop and then maybe eventually you'll break out versus like sometimes we just get this huge move. The whole move is done before 15 minutes. And then once we hit the 15-minute opening range trade, then it becomes chop. So I'll take this. Film Pete, you could trade the open. There's no restrictions on trading the open. You should have. There's an email yesterday sent out by Apex. Opening range trade. Everything is allowed now. You could even YOLO news at this point, guys. You don't even need a strategy for news. As long as you stick into the rules of no more flipping, no more DCA, no more bracket breakout rules, so no more morning open trade restriction rules. Do whatever you want. All right. We got the break. But no close. Mm-hmm. It's not an account killer. It's just let's see. Can we get a break? There we go. GG's. So just trade like this and the opening range trade and combination on both. Of course, today's gonna be the day I should let a winner go, but the winners have just been very tough. You could lose more than 30. So like that's another gray area. What if you risk 30% and then 2 ticks above your stop loss, you re-enter? It's gonna be a new trade, right? So technically you could still, especially with your DCA, you could still trade normally. Just gotta stop out and re-enter. Of course, today it's gonna be a big win continuation probably. But see what I'm saying is like when the chops, that's better than when it just dumps or squeezes and then it breaks out. Like, of course, today I took smaller size. Of course, today I didn't have a runner on. All those things I talk about as in luck, it's really, it's happening every single day to me lately. Like almost every day I'm ready to have a runner, right? At least 1 or 2 micros as a runner. It never works. And today I didn't have, because I didn't have that much drawdown, so I took smaller size. And of course today it was a perfect trade and I have no runner. And it's the timing of things. It's gotta do the same thing over and over again. I mean, today we could have, saved the accounts. We could have rebuilt the cushion. We could have done this. You could have done that, but just no way to predict that. It's 30% of your drawdown initially. So until you get to $2,500 on your 50K accounts or and above, it's always going to be $750. So it's $2,500 drawdown, right? So 30% of that is $750. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, but I don't really. I mean, I'll invite you guys. I'm gonna do like a quick invite for 50 people. So only 50 people will be able to join with that link. No, Perry, it's always 750 until you are above the safety net. So you'll never have less than 750 of risk on the 50K account. $1,500 on the 150K account. Okay, it's always going to be, that's the minimum. It's gonna grow as you grow the account over the safety net, but before you grow over the safety net, it's gonna be minimum of that. Okay, it's never gonna change. That was one clarification that they made in the second video. Unusual join activity detected. Welcome aboard. What column at Rhythmic shows the highest equity? The peak balance. Matt booted you for what? The only thing I don't allow in my Discord is extreme bashing of any prop firm with no reason. Especially when it's like just not an adult conversation. And like self promo of like, obnoxious self promo. Well, Everything else is pretty much open. Yeah, like in my Discord, you could talk about the rules in your opinion. It's not a problem. Okay, let's see how we retest on here. I'm gonna I'm gonna just trade this like I said. I'm gonna risk 750 to try to make like $300 or something. But see, what if I can't add, right? What if I can't add and I only have one micro and it dumps, right? I'm gonna cover that. Now, how is that gonna affect the the 1 to 5 risk to reward? You know, that's the gray area. I don't like the 1 to 5 risk to reward. Mistrading, yes. Apparently you can. That's gonna be, I think it's 8 days. Starting November 1st, it's 8 days. But you still are able, the first 5 days you'll be able to request a safety net, and then after 6th, it's gonna go into safety net. My main strategy is gonna be opening range trade at 9:30 and opening range trade at 9:45. But I'm playing with micros here. I'm playing the trend. The scaling with micros. Hopefully it goes higher so I could get more contracts in. I want a retest of the 15-minute opening range. Ah, bad entry there. No patience. Did I switch full time? Not really full time. It's just micros are allowing me to do like, you know, mid-sizing, meaning like I could go in between 1 and 2 contracts, because 1 contract's not enough sometimes. And one contract is not enough sometimes. And then what's it called? And 2 is too much. So I could do like 12 contracts, 15. I could let a runner go. I wish I was patient on this ad and not added there. It would have been way better. But so see, when I trade like this, how is that going to affect? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So far, good rejection there. Yeah, it would be good to get clarification. Yeah, it's nutty actually. Nope, I'm gonna stop out when I'm down 750. So the I started the trade up to 27. So I guess negative 500 would be the stop out. I gotta take some off here though. Be silly not to take some off. Scale back in. Perfect. What happens if your stop loss 750 but you get slipped to 800? I don't think that's gonna be really that big of a deal. Because you have commissions, you have all this stuff, obviously. Yep, these are micros. Just missed the ad. That sucks. Come on. See? So unfortunate. What a different trade this is if this gets filled. Free the bots, yes. Wow, what a trade that, what an ad that would have been. What an ad. I want to see this at $500. Chop, chop, chop. Razi, I'm doing good. Little, again, frustrating morning. Missed my opening range trade because I was on ES instead of NQ chart. So, a few things that I need to polish out before I... But the ORB is back, so I'm happy with that. And DCA is back, so... I just wish this ad went through. That would have been an extra $50 already. Yep, you could use a bracket. You could even trade the news. You could do everything on Apex now, except you just gotta stick with the rules of the risk management, which is 30% max drawdown per trade, and then 1 to 5 risk to reward. But the 1 to 5 risk to reward is a gray area to me. But we'll see. But find a bot that works. Like what bot really works? The only bot that works is the one that, the person is selling, and it works for the seller because they make a lot of money selling it. Like I could make a bot to take my 15-minute trade, right? That's pretty straightforward, but that doesn't really make a difference. Dream Chaser, yeah, but on the bigger account, like a 300K account, could be doable. Henry, yeah. Except then you would get it wrong. You will get it right, and then the actual accounts will be wrong. It's always like that. When you try to lose on purpose, you're gonna win, and so on. All right, going back up. Again. I think it's gonna try to break out, so I should get filled here. Okay, now I'm gonna let it breathe for a little bit, see if it wants to close below the range again. Yeah, 2 trades a day and be done is like the best. That's gonna be me with the opening range trade and the 15-minute opening. This is just testing stuff, entertainment purposes, type of trades. This reverses though and it continues higher like we've been going last couple of days, then obviously it will be a loss. But if the trend is down, then it'll be okay. DB, it's gonna be all PAs. But until the 6th, you could take out the safety net. November 6th is when it starts. Can we get down below again? Get down below 407. FTT, the rule changes. I mean, I don't really know exactly what the changes are. I just know about safety net, which that's not the big deal. The big deal is people are not going to get paid if they're under safety net. People that requested payouts months ago, a month ago or more, are going to get denied a payout. That's kind of weird, if you ask me. But what happens when you accidentally go short on one top step account when you're long on the other? I have no idea. I don't know if they would catch that or not right away. Or if you just close it out, it should be okay. I think it's way different when you actually try to make profit versus if you just close it out. The biggest thing is with Fast Track is they're not a sustainable business model, right? They're losing money. So that's what it comes down to. They were just not set up properly. Well, this trade is seemingly wrong now. I guess it's gonna continue going higher today. It sucks, but whatever. Yeah, they had no idea what they're doing. So they created the rules and got punished, which sucks. I mean, 40 accounts. We've definitely got a range day. Well, I'm sure there's flipping issues, but you created the rules. I mean, will I scalp? Probably, yeah. I love scalping. But my primary focus is gonna be on the opening range breaks, especially now that it's allowed again on Apex. The hardest part is gonna be building up my 150K accounts. So again, in this trade, if I get to negative 500, that's when I gotta stop out because that would be a $750 loss. It's the only way I could track it, really, because I started with being up 220 something. A very strong move up now. So if I was scalping, let's say if I had Tradify right now, maybe I would scalp long on Tradify or something like that because I feel like the momentum is to the upside right now. Is that a vape? No, it's a pen. It's an actual pen, not a vape pen. Wow, day under 250 is flipping. I didn't hear about that. Can we pull back here? What if you take some more payouts and Apex asks you to go live? Would you accept? Yeah. I'll just do the opening range trade and the 15-minute opening range trade on the live account. But I'll definitely trade with other prop firms as much as possible. Will this kind of volatility continue next year? I'm not sure. It might be. It might be because it's election year, so I'm not sure. I mean, the volatility like we have today, that's pretty slow. You know, that's pretty normal, and I wouldn't say this is very volatile. Yes, before November 6th, you could request normally. So if you have $2,600 in your account, you could request 2,000. If you have 8 traded days, 5 days are over $50. I think this was a big old trap to the short side, and maybe it will squeeze to the upside now. I don't even know where my stop needs to be. I mean, I do have 4 micros now, so the pre-NL is going to move pretty quickly now. I feel like I'm on the completely wrong side now, so it's kind of weird feeling, but I would also long here sometimes, and it would just trap and boom. So let's stick to the plan. Got plenty of risk left. I think there's going to be a lot of blown PAs in the first week of November. You think people are going to force the payout? Well, why am I yawning? But just give me 1 second, guys. I got to take a picture of an outlet for my electrician in the garage. I'm not sure. Be right back. Not looking good. Definitely in the wrong side of the trade. Yeah, just going long seems to be the better option lately, right? I mean, every single day I feel like we just go up. Overnight we go down. Yeah, kind of. This is news. I mean, yeah, this is on the hourly chart. This is very just pretty much a range. So I'm not sure where my stop should be. I still could risk more than that, but we'll see what happens. How's Nutty doing? Look at the great comment I just got. So Apex gives you free resets every time you blow your accounts. I would like to think you are losing on purpose at this point. I love people. Other than Topstone and Apex, Bull Knox for sure. Bull Knox for sure. I mean, it's hard to be happy with Fast Track if they're going to say, if that was rules moving forward, that's a different story. But if they're backtracking the people that got to payout and now they're not able to get a payout because of the rule changes, like the safety net, now that's, messed up. Although it says in the contract that they could make changes at any time. That's the response. No, Apex always had the rules. They just didn't enforce the rules. Different thing. Yep, it's 50K accounts. Buffer wasn't a rule, but did you request the payout, get denied? I mean, get approved and then get backtracked and said, no, you can't take it out? Like, I'm talking about people that are a month ago requested a payout, got approved maybe last few days, and now they're backtracking saying they're not going to get paid because they don't have a safety net or that they didn't have enough trading days or something like that. It's a big difference. Wow, what a dump. Take one off. Take this ad off here. But how do you know you're not gonna get it? Like how do you know we're not gonna get it? Like, do they tell you? But you only have to make $400 more. But what's the buffer rule? You only could request above the safety net? I don't It's funny because I'm waiting for a payout and I have no idea what I gotta do. Oh, it's bad. I knew I should. That's why I didn't count the money. Even though it's approved, I'm not counting it. It's called QUANTOWER, Mehmet. It's called QUANTOWER. The link is down below. Can we go even lower? There we go. Come on. A little bit more. 10 points more. A little bit more, and it's 10 points. It seems like such a little move on the micro, but on the mini, like 10 points is huge. When you trade micros, the NQ just slows down. It just becomes much slower instrument. I really want to build my accounts and, do everything right, but it's just lack of focus, lack of time. Like the straight to fund it is just becoming a way better option. Tradeify. I wonder if I should try that tick direct from Profit Trader. Ben, congratulations. What about Jum and Kelly's? I heard about that. Oh man, can't make stuff up. I mean, I don't know who Juma is, but the other person, that's pretty. Yeah, I mean, Tradeify is paying. Tradeify has much more difficult rules than, Fast Track. So, I don't think they're in trouble. Come on, baby. Let's go a little bit lower. I want to take away one more contract so I could scale back in on the way up. Come on. Right now, I'm trying to get rid of this contract for 80 ticks. But you know what? I might just take it off. Not going to make a difference in P&L. But it's going to make a huge difference in... Oh, wait. Maybe not. Maybe it'll take it off anyway. All right, good. All right, so almost there. Again, the goal is to make around $500 on this account. But now we could scale right back in. Bullnox master accounts take 5 days. 5 trading days, right? And then you gotta email them and hopefully they get back to you quickly. But it takes a little while. That's what sucks about Bullnox. Oh, you could. I don't think there's a time frame how long you have. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Can I scale back in? It's an ad. Stop, it says STP. Limit is just limit short. I'm going off this resistance here. It was previous support, now it's resistance. So I could add right there on my average, but I'm okay with that. Just in case it pushes higher. Again, the plan is to make around $300 on this trade. And that would have been a good ad. I don't think Apex rules are bad. I just don't really think Apex might be the best option if you don't have 20 accounts. If you have 20 accounts and you want 20 accounts, yeah, then Apex is still a great option. But when it's like if you're trading one or two accounts, then obviously Apex might not be the best option. But that's that's the price you pay for having 20 accounts. Oh, guys, my electrician's calling me. All right. He's going to stop by later. Oh, we got Barcelona, Bayern Munich today. That's going to be a fun game to watch. My Rangers are undefeated so far this year. You got Yankees in the World Series. A lot of stuff going on. Apex is on the way out of prop industry. See, like stuff like that, it makes me laugh too, though. I love you, Manco, but stuff like that is what makes me laugh. People just make up things based on their feelings. Apex one day pass definitely ruined a lot of. I don't think they ruined the habits because people were passing in evals in one day. It's just one day pass kind of made it easy for. One day pass made it easy for flipping accounts and, I mean, definitely helped me with my bigger payouts, right? I was able to, if I lost. But the thing is, with my opening range trade, my first loss on the year was February 29th. I went from January 1st to February 29th without a single losing day on the opening range trade. Right? So it's not like I was flipping accounts left and right. Obviously I lost some accounts scalping, but not with the opening range trade. So, but then when I did lose, let's say with the payout windows, right? So if I lost on the opening range trade, I was able to pass evals in the next couple of days aggressively and get right back on track and still get a payout in March, right? I remember I thought March was ruined, and then March was still how much did I make in March? Oh, come on. Give me a fill, please. We're almost there at the profit target. Could take up both contracts there and I am. Rewatch the beginning of the stream and you'll see what I did today on the opening range trade. But the opening range trade, the only way to make it work, well, on the 50K account, I would use one contract, so it would be very painful growth. But I think my goal should be right now is to slow things down, focus, and get one big payout at the end of the year. Last big payout end of the year, 40,000 or whatever with Apex. And then set myself up for a good 2025. I think that should be the goal. Because if I get to $400,000 in payouts this year, that is insane. Like, if you think about it. All right, we're at $500 now. Do I take it off? I'm definitely gonna take it off at the lows. But and maybe I'll trail it. Yeah, I'll stop out right there. So I'm just gonna choke it. Pretty good trade right there. No, I'm just gonna get out. 514, not bad. It's a $300 trade. Risk 750 to make 300. But I wasn't down even close to 700, you know. It's probably gonna hit the lows, but that would have been only like extra 25 bucks. Not worth it. Yeah, I would have hit it. Would have felt better, but oh wow. Damn. Unfortunate. Stacy, I don't get tilted. I could still lose, yeah. Because I use the way I trade it, I could lose it, but now we have to use a 30% stop, so it's like you can't really lose it in one trade. And there's no payout window, so it's way different. No, I don't think you're rude. I'm just saying now with the 150K accounts, you can't lose in one day. I mean, you could lose in one day. You can't lose in one trade. Like I can't risk. Okay, let me show you guys my first loss of the year. Okay, I'll show you guys my first loss of the year on the opening range trade. This was my first February 29th, my mom's birthday. First loss of the year. You guys see that well? Or should I? You'll see the whole thing better, but okay. So the market's about to open in 15 seconds. Come on, Alpine, pull the chart down. So I got bottom ticked in there, and it just went straight up. Now we gotta. But yeah, that was the loss. So bottom ticked and I lost. I'm pretty sure. So my exit was at 66, 1866. So pretty much top ticked it. And then it went right back down. So it's very painful. See? There you go. I top ticked my exit. And that was my first loss of the year. And then I thought I wouldn't be able to recover for March, and I still recovered for March because of the 1 day pass. That was my whole point. What's that code for, Crawford? Is that for my fund futures? Let me see. What do I think of it? I don't know. It's not good. I don't think it's gonna be easy for them to recover from that. Instead of making things better, they're making things worse, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say. We'll see what happens. I haven't really fully followed with it. I don't know where to find it. Maybe it's on their website now. I don't know. But basically, I'm not in their Discord, so I can't really follow up and see everything that's happening. I think the denials for people that are already waiting a month for a payout, I think that's a shame. People that put in the trust and and all that stuff that happened early on, people just went right to fast track, then you shiny object, and now for all this to happen, that's crazy, but I feel bad. Like, if they made changes moving forward, I understand, right? If they made changes because it's not a sustainable model, this is, they see that people are abusing the flipping rules, all that stuff, I understand. But to have it affect the people that have been waiting for a payout for a month already, they already been approved, and now they're getting the money taken back. You go from approved to denied. I mean, that's crazy. How do I remain calm when you get ticked for stop loss? Then it goes, I don't think I remain calm. I mean, it's been happening to me like last couple of weeks. How much do you have to make in the 50K accounts to be eligible for a first payout on Apex? To get a payout with Apex, it's still 52,600. The only difference is now it's a $500 payout instead of 2,000. Damn, sucks I took off this contract here. Makes it look worse. If I took it off here, it would have been nicer, which was the target. Yeah, until the 5th of November, you could still request normally. It's not that it starts after the next payout. It's just starting November 1st, you can request a payout if you have traded for 8 days. There's no more payout windows. But there would be a payout window from November 1st through 5th. Therefore, Apex honored you to be able to take out the safety net one last time. Received my payout from Fidus. Very nice. Yeah, Fidus, I've never heard anything bad about them. Besides, like, some of the rules that they have are kind of difficult, or not difficult, but, inconvenient. One payout a month, blah, blah, blah. But never heard a bad thing about their payouts. Yeah, it sucks about the safety net, but keep this in mind. It's only for the first 3 payouts. Versus like Bolnox, it's for like 100 days. So it's first 3 payouts. And it will keep your account longer. Trust me. I know this from Bolnox. I think Tradeify is good. I'm gonna go with Tradeify. I just gotta relaunch my Ninja Trader. I haven't used Ninja Trader in so long, I don't even know how to use it anymore. Wow. What a sell-off now. It's I wish I was still in. That's the sucky part about the this trading style, right? It's like you don't really have a target, right? So it's you're trading what do you see and how you feel. And now I was out of contracts and boom, and I'm out of the trade where I should be in still. Because now the move is happening. The move I was hoping for here is happening here. For payouts, you could withdraw from safety net with ball knocks. Maybe a tiny bit, but not all of it. After 4 payouts with ball knocks, you could request all of your profits above the safety net. Meaning, unlimited payouts. Blue sky, I don't really know. What's the benefit of blue sky? I don't remember. Wow, what a pain in the. Oh, wish I was still in. Could have made some nice gains. But overall, I was right. And that's what I meant. It didn't matter I was wrong here. Overall, I had the right direction. Therefore, I won on the trade. And that's what it came down to versus how many times on minis you have the right direction, you have the right trade, but you get stopped out because of the range, right? You get stopped out and then it goes in your direction. Versus here, it doesn't really matter too much. The only thing that would suck is if I get in and it doesn't go against me, then I only have 1 contract. And how do I add lower? That's the only thing that's going to suck. If not on probation, can you withdraw on the safety net? Not on Apex anymore. You got one more chance until November 5th. And then after November 5th, it's only above safety net. Making $500 a day on Top Step versus Apex is such a big difference. Yeah, it's definitely, if it's one-to-one account, yeah, Top Step is definitely better. If you have all the accounts, then yeah, Apex wins, but all depends how you trade. And maybe I'll do Top Step. No, but see, that's the daily loss limit. Unless I do, what's the daily loss limit on the 100K accounts on Top Step? What's the daily loss limit? Anyone know? Doesn't say on the website. No, they didn't remove it on Rhythmic. I need it on Rhythmic. I need to be able to copy trade. Unfortunately, when I can't copy trade, I can't do all the trades at the same time. All the accounts on different platforms. There's a daily loss limit on Top Step. Because I can't physically trade two different platforms at the same time for the breakout trades. Just not possible. Not enough time. Yeah, if you're doing opening range trades, then it's hard. If you're doing random trades and you're not really like, it's not based on time. Like for example, like this trade here. I mean, this happens so fast that like I can't click the button here and then click on Top Step X. You know, it's like just happens too quick. Some days, yeah, some days you could definitely do it, but some days it would be hard. I mean, imagine day like this on Top Step X. Make $3,000. Of course, the day I started my Top Step X account at opening range trade did not follow through. It's like that's the luck I have. I don't know. I think that's a great question. What broker does Top Step use to put you into a live account with Top Step X? That is a very good question. Like, do they actually put you live? Wow, the yawning today is just getting out of hand. Could have been a good start to the week had I not oversized yesterday. Little mistakes I make. Okay, now I'm thinking about going long. Yeah, let's start building a long position. Same concept. Starting the day at 230, 225, so. Oh, Mr. Pushup, I feel you. I feel you on that. Is one day pass on Apex still valid? Yes. Mr. Freeze, I keep yawning. I'm not even tired at all. Like, I think I'm gonna go get my egg and cheese breakfast. I'm gonna stream till 1 o'clock today. On November 6th. I don't know if it's 5th or 6th. Someone know? I don't know if it's 25th or 26th. Election is November. No, election is November 5th. It's always on a Tuesday. I'm flying back on the 4th from DR. So I'll be away next Wednesday until election day. Election day is going to be a very, very... I'm going to try my best to stream all day on election day. I feel like that's gonna be that's gonna be like the market's just gonna. I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe it's not gonna be crazy, but I think it's gonna be pretty wild. Why did Apex allow DCA again? Because now they have rules, which is what I've been talking about. Now they have rules for max loss per trade on depending on the account size, and they have risk to reward. So for me, I get into this trade. I have $750 worth of risk, and I'm trying to make at least 200 bucks. Hopefully 300, 350, but at least 200. And I don't know how that's going to be monitored. I have no idea. Because if I don't get to add to a winner here and I only make like 50 bucks on this trade, then I only make 50 bucks. Yeah, max loss per trade in 5-1 doesn't make much sense, but it is what it is. At least I did the math on the 150K account. My opening range trade will produce me $300 per trade. So with $300 per trade allows me to risk $1,500, and it's $1,500 that is 30%. So 1 to 5 is $1,500, and so is the 30%. So it kind of works together. On the 50K accounts, I could do 15 micros. Does anyone know on top of their head what the commissions are on micros? But I feel like with micros, it would just be a mess at the open with the fills. Same exact hotkeys for both. What do you mean by that? LATBK. But your trades are different. Your trades are not exact. Like for me, it's like, no, for me, it's not possible. It would be different entries. How does Apex know what your reward is when calculating risk to reward? That's the gray area. I have no idea. We'll find out. I'm just gonna trade my own way, and then I have an explanation of what I'm doing. I'm gonna add one here now. Matt, I don't know if they do. That's a software that is a third-party software. I don't know if they have that in there. But how is this calculated on an account? Let's see which account. Let me show you something. All right. 9 winning trades, 1 losing trade. Explain that to me, please. It was 2 trades. I took 2 trades, but this says I took 10. So how are they gonna see this? Yeah, John, that was a third-party software called a journal. I forget the name of it. Actually, let's find it. I want to sign up for it, and I want to see what this looks like. How do I find that video? Hold on. Apex. Someone's got to know. No, it's not Tradezilla. Use something else. But all of them do the same thing. Nope, not TradingView. Not TraderView. I have TraderView. TradeViz. There we go. That's what it was. TradeVix. TradesViz. Is it TradesViz? Is it this one? All right. Sign up. Okay, start free trial, add sample trades. Yeah, this thing is quite a bit complicated. Simple mode. Where can I import trades? Sync accounts. No. Trading simulator. Strategy backtest. Add sample trades. Oh, come on. Just added some random ass trades on not even mine. How do I get rid of them now? This is a very complicated import export. Dash Trader Pro. Apex clearing. No QUANTOWER. They have Top Step X, but no QUANTOWER. Rhythmic API autosync. Oh, that wouldn't be too bad. Okay, Rhythmic, recent orders, order history. Okay, let's try this. Go to Rhythmic. Account number. Recent orders. Or is it recent orders or order history? Oh, I think I got filled more. See if this is a trap here. Whatever. I'm not worried about that. Select the account you want to export along with date. Okay. And today's date is... Oh, today's date doesn't show up though. Oh, I guess you got to go to recent orders. Okay. Completed order section. Click field order number. Completed order. This is quite complicated. Field and order number. Where is the order number? Okay, order number is in already. Okay. Export as CSV by clicking on the clipboard icon on top anywhere on your PC. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. Where did I save it? Order, recent orders. Trade state format. Month, day, year. Okay, tags. Test, account one. We're gonna make a new account. No. Did this not work? But why is there like random ass orders on my... Oh, delete sample trades. Okay. Import, export. What did I do wrong? Oh. Only stock trades can be imported, guys. Start free trial, I guess. What's our trade doing? Okay, the trap was beautiful, guys. The trap was working. Look at that, up $115 on the micro. Did you look at that? Having time to sell one. I should have read the chat. You guys said that you need a paid version like 10 times, and I'm just trying. $15 a month, $20 a month, $30 a month. I need to reach out to them for a sponsorship. Should I try it? I'm gonna do it, guys. If I like it, I'll keep it. Is there a promo code anywhere? Oh, okay. I actually want to have a journal. I just don't know if this is the one I want to. I like Trading View or Trader View. That's what I used to use in the past. But it's going to be 7 days free. So I'm going to test it, see if I like it. And I just want to see how did it calculate that trade? Subscription successful. All right, let's try again, guys. Does anyone know what the commissions are? Because if I don't add commissions, it's not gonna. Like, it's not gonna probably calculate properly. I'll find it another time. I'll do the math myself. Okay, import trades. See. Oh, we're dumping. Okay. I think that was successful. Hello? Oh. Okay. Let's see. Equity curve. So average losing P&L, average winning P&L. Profit loss. Win rate. Like, will this tell me more details? There we go. Unrealized. Are we getting anywhere? Where does it show me how much was I down on this trade? But do you guys see what I'm saying? I took 2 trades and look how many trades are showing up. This is why I always argued I do not DCA. Different. See, these are all individual trades. See how this one counted this way, this one counted that way. Now Apex doesn't want to see this, right? They don't want you, they didn't want you to like risk a lot and make a little bit, but like this one looks good. This is actually pretty cool. How it shows you like your execution. But where can I see the biggest? This is complicated. Like, why is this not like running P&L? Like why isn't this showing up? Is this like another? Do I need a better there's another subscription, like a better one. Should I get that? Because I don't see like like platinum, see? Sorry guys, I've been kind of ignoring. The chat. I can't see how much I was down on these trades, which is what I'm looking for. Like, why is the max drawdown not showing up? I don't know. We'll see how this plays out here. I was supposed. Should I go get lunch, or should I just go after? I just hate going late to lunch and getting my egg sandwich. I feel bad. I'm like, it's 1 o'clock, but I want my egg and cheese, please. But my point with the journal was to show that even though I technically only took 2 trades, one here, and this was basically 1 trade, right? So I was DCAing, as they call it, scaling in. It counted as at 6 trades or 7, right? Two, three, four, five, six, 7. Danny boy, oh man, sorry to hear that. I had a bad day yesterday. Has the cost of 20 accounts gone up? Oh, I don't know if the cost went up. The trading 20 accounts is more difficult now, or getting the payout on all 20 accounts is more difficult for sure. See, can we hold the lows? No, add one more if we can. If we keep going lower, I'll just wait. I'm about break even on this trade now. I made 100 ticks on this, and I am down 100 ticks. Yes, about break even. Do I know if the 25K account also has a $500 payout once threshold is hit? Yes. 25K accounts are definitely, if you could manage the risk properly and trade well with the 25K accounts, those are actually a really good option now. The biggest thing is like, can you stick to the 30% loss rule on the 25K account, which is going to be 30% of 1,500 is what? 500? $450. Yeah, so if you could stick to that, then it's good. Remember, that's just per trade. Which technically, if you think about it, it's a lot. But it goes away quick when you're wrong. To make 450 is hard, but to lose 450 is like, oh. Here we go, market. Take it. It's like real life. It's much easier to spend money than to make money. It's much faster. What happens to your account if you get denied a payout? Nothing happens. You just gotta basically start fresh. From that point. So you keep all your money in your account, but you gotta trade for whatever 8 days, I guess, at this point, and just don't do the same thing that you did that got you denied. So whatever the reason for the denial was, don't do that in the next 8 days. Can we hold? You could risk 450 per trade, Peter, on the 25K account. Per trade. If you get out of that trade, you could take another trade for 450. There's nothing stopping you from stopping out from the trade and getting right back in, basically. That's going to be the workaround. I'll add there if we reclaim. How long did it take me to become profitable? Many years. I went from losing to break even to making small profits to profitable. So it was a very small profits I was happy with because I didn't know any better. Now, like making $8 grand in a month, that used to be a good month back in the day, right? Now 8K month is like barely getting through, seems like. Because I probably, spend decent amount of money on evals and stuff. So it all depends. But it's all because of the safety net, right? Because we could take out the safety net, it's hard to keep the accounts, right? We try to get to 2,600 and take the money out, and I don't know. We'll see what happens, how things go now with the safety net. Like I know from Bolnock's experience that you keep your accounts much longer when you got to keep the safety net, but it is much more longer process to rebuild a blown account, right? So when you blow an account or whatever, you withdraw all of it, it's much more difficult to replace it and get it to payout threshold. Like don't expect to get a payout in 8 days. That's the biggest thing. It's like don't expect to get your account to pay out in 8 days. Don't worry about the days, just trade. Once you get over the first payout, then use the 8 days to your advantage, right? Then you have 8 days between payouts and you are already above the safety net. So now it's much easier because now you only have to make half the profit versus double the profit. Yeah, they did this because too many people are profitable, making money for a short time and getting to payout. That's the there's no way to hide that, right? It's not because they want to help the trader keep the account. It's because too many people are getting payouts when we could request from the safety net. It's not the hardest thing in the world to make $2,600. So more people are doing it. And yeah. Well, this is still selling off. Peters, so you have a simple solution. You don't use 25K accounts. What's the problem? Use 150K accounts. And now you have $1,500 of drawdown. Right? You got to just adapt. Or cut the trade at 450. And when you cut it, get back in right away. A point lower. So let's say if you're long and it's going against you, cut it and get back in a point lower, and that's a brand new trade. How do I find entries on choppy days? I try to. Choppy days aren't bad. It's the trend days that, if you get the wrong entry on the trend day, that's the difficult part. I was up $100, $130 on this trade, and going against me quite a bit. But with minis, you know, this would be a terrible 100-point drawdown already from the top. And now with micros, it's like I'm barely feeling it. It's actually a huge difference mentally, but it's much more difficult to make good money. If you consistently lose over 30%, then yeah, you'll go on probation. If you lose once or twice, I don't think that's gonna matter. And we're talking about, you know, going over like a couple $100 or whatever, slippage, commissions. No, I've never traded SPY options. I've only traded Tesla options, which was insanely volatile. I'm not a fan of options. It's too complicated. No, the rules are working for everyone. Everyone's going to have the same rules. But until November 5th, you could still request the safety net. So you have one more payout window where you could request the safety net. After that, you got to grow the accounts. Can we get a bounce somewhere? Definitely decent support here, so maybe we could get a bounce. So far, It's not working out. How does the 30% rule work? It's 50%. Once you double your safety net, it's 50%. So at 150K account, your safety net is $5,500. No, it's 5,100, right? Yeah, it's 5,100. So 5,000, let's say. So if you're up 10 grand on the 150K account, now you could risk 50%. Now, that is where Apex doesn't think this through when they explain things. They've been using the example of 10K, and if you have a 10K account, you could risk $3,000 in the account. But most of the accounts, when you're at 10K, you're going to be at double your safety net. Therefore, you could risk 50%. What platform do I use? QUANTOWER. Damn. I was right on my initial trade, not on this one. This one, I think I'm completely wrong. But I thought I was on the wrong side before too, so hopefully it catches a bounce. If it's a complete trend day, then I'll be screwed. Gotta add one. That was a big move. $240. So I'll take it out for 30 points. So now this, if I get filled in here, I'm looking at this as this is a profitable trade from this entry, right? 30 points. However, the journal is going to see this as a loss. So this contract is going to take a loss right there for 200 ticks. And then I'm going to be profitable on this contract as my final one. I don't use polarity. Rhythmic, Alex. You want rhythmic, and then you could use QUANTOWER. What is the safety net? The safety net is basically what you're allowed to risk initially. And then you have to make that safety net. So on the 50K account, it's $2,500, right? So you have to make that much, and then you can't request that $2,500. So then you have to make another $2,000 to request the payout, the full payout. Then they changed it. Then they said, all right, now we could make it where you could request $500 into the drawdown. So that makes it very complex for someone that is brand new to trading, doesn't understand how these prop firms work. That is a very complicated concept, right? There's so many rules. They need like a rule book to understand what they can do, what they can't do, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest. No, you can't use QUANTOWER on Mac. You could use Motive Wave, I think it's called. I just want to know, where does Connor come up with these crazy names for all the freaking polarity stuff. Manco, let's be positive. Talk about your payouts from Top Step. Talk about your payouts from, where are you getting your most of your payouts? Right? Talk about that. Isn't this dump overextended? Yeah, I think so. Hopefully I could get out of this ad. Carter. That was a good one. I'll take that off. I'm happy with that. See if we could hold a higher low here, and yeah, he's coming up with the crazy names. If polarity was so good, why would he need to make updates all the time? But I'm not mad. That's what got me back into futures, so whatever. Yeah, how does he come up with these names? Fills on Apex have been shady, huh? Apex does not control the fills. Yeah, polarity days are the golden days. My channel grew a lot during that time. Well, Top Step is different. So Top Step is strange because Top Step is like, I don't know what feed they use, but it's like a weird, it's almost like an in-house type of thing. Ugh. All right, I need to go eat lunch. I'm ending this stream at 1 o'clock, guys. All right. What should I get for lunch? ORB is back on Apex. Let's go. Just need some accounts to withstand the ORB for now. What is ORB? It's an opening range breakout trade. Or opening range trade. Can we go up, please? Yep, I should have just held that short. Would have been better. I use a pre-market ORB and a 15-minute. So I do two of them. The 15-minute was always allowed. The opening one was not allowed because I guess I made too many people profitable with it. I don't know. I don't understand how it wasn't allowed. What is pre-market ORB? I use the range from pre-market and I get in right at 9:30. My trade executes at 9:30 exactly. $5 points. Do I demonstrate on lives? I haven't in the past. I don't know if I will. I don't want people copying it, so we'll see how I'm gonna do it. That's not true. The ORB I opened was because people were getting filled 20 accounts on Sim. That's the biggest lie. Like why you say that? Show me proof. 15-minute opening, I aim for 10 points. I kept changing it. I tried to go for runners, so I would take 10 points, let's say on half the contracts, and then have a runner. It just never works for me. So yeah, exactly what Sage used to say, and I freaking proved it with the live account. Chewy Bagels, I guess you could say I was just showing what I was doing. I wasn't promoting nothing. I was just doing my thing, my friend. And you are a hater, so I know you failed at it apparently. So what I was told, hey, that's fine. You're stating facts. I'm stating that it worked. I didn't earn and burn. Like I just said, from January 1st to, actually it was from December, I think 15th to February 29th. I only lost once. How is that earning and burning? Did you not risk your whole account in every trade? But what stopped me from doing that? I could do that on a live account, right? There was nothing in the contract that said you couldn't do that. That doesn't. How is the ORB? How is the ORB affected by that? You could do that on any trade. 9:35, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. earnings, news. You could do that on every trade. Most people are still upset that they can't. Look, people are getting upset about the 30%. Guys, you guys want to give? Who wants a giveaway? Who wants a $50 giveaway? Who trusts Chewy Bagels to show me some payouts, how he trades, how well he does? Let's do it. All right, Chewy Bagels, you're going to send me some payouts and we're going to do a giveaway. Let's go. In Chewy Bagels, we trust. He's the best trader. He makes a lot of money. And all he's got to do is show us his payouts from the last. He's been around the stream for a very long time. He's been a hater. And I was told he had a Discord and he failed miserably with the opening range trade because I never taught it. He just... How was I wrong, my friend? How am I wrong? I made so much money on earning and burning. If you're earning and burning, you're not making a lot of money because that's what I'm doing lately. Lately, I am earning and burning, and I made $8,000 in October. Yes, that's not going well. I lost one freaking time from December 15th to February 29th. How is that earning and burning? You tell me. You tell me, how is that earning and burning? Earning and burning is when you trade for 3 days, you get big payout in 2 or 3 days because you have 30% consistency. Then you flip, or you pretend you're you trade, but it's kind of like flipping. That's earning and burning. You make $2,600 and you get to pay out. I have payouts with 6 accounts, 7 accounts. 7 payouts with 1 account, 6 payouts, 5 payouts. That's not earning and burning. That's trading. Chewy Bagels failed at the opening range trade so bad that he's just taking it out on me. And you could earn and burn. The point is that you could earn and burn on any strategy. So how is the opening range trade affected by that? How is the opening range trade because I didn't use a stop loss? How does that make sense to anyone? Because it worked, Chewy Bagels, because it works. It's profitable. I wasn't promoting it. I was just showing how I got my payouts, okay? Using tight stops just does not work. What else do you want me... I wasn't promoting it and not making it work. I still will say that to this day. It's still only $85. Who cares? I don't care. I didn't get a degree in finance, but I think it's still $85. Twist. The funniest thing is I've never showed the opening range trade on streams. So we were talking about the opening range trade. So I don't know what Chewy Bagels is talking about, because the earning or not using the stop loss was not really so much the opening range trade. It was my scalping strategy. I was showing the more productive way to trade. Let's put it that way. Because every trader I've learned from in the past always risks a lot more than they make. To this day, I know those traders exist. Okay, they make a lot less money on profitable trades than they actually initially risk on the trade. As someone told me. Let's be honest, Chewy Bagels. Did you try the opening range trade and did you fail at it? And if you got nothing positive to say, you could just leave now. Otherwise, you're going to get banned, because you've been a hater since the freaking beginning. I don't know why I've put up with you for so long. Vil, I am doing the opening range trade. What do you mean? I am doing it. I started today, except I was on ES. Actually, I started yesterday. Go watch yesterday's stream. I did it. Here's Chewy Bagels. Here's my plan. You have a 150K account, okay? You're going to take 3 contracts. You're going to risk $1,500 and you're going to make $300. Okay? Same thing as that I was doing before. Obviously now with the safety net, it's much more difficult to get to payout. So it's going to be different rules. But we'll get there. And if I was doing so well on the opening range trade, I would have done it on different prop firms consistently. I could do it on Bullnox. I could do it on that profit prop firm. I could do it on Tradeify. I could do it on My Funded Futures. I could do it on every other prop firm. It's really not that big of a deal. I just found it funny that it was banned for no reason. No, I did not risk the whole account. I risked $2,500 to make $300 with a very, 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 very high win ratio. And I would never lose more than that, because I would get payouts. If I made more than that, then I got payouts. And if I got a payout, then you can't blow the account anymore, right? Think about it. Once you get one payout, you cannot blow the account anymore. And what's wrong with that? How is $2,500 risk to make $300 bad when you make money all the time versus risking $300 to make $500 and you don't get to a single payout? Which one is better? On the 50K account, that's the whole account. No, the whole account is 50,000. I signed up for a $50,000 account. What are you talking about? 2,500 is a very small percentage of 50K. I don't understand your math. Then I signed up for a $50,000 account. So $2,500 on a $50,000 account is really not that much risk. I've traded with a $50,000 account and I could show you I've lost $3,000 on a live account. I'm wrong. You're wrong. And you're just a hater because you can't make any money. So I'm sorry, but that's not how you're going to make money, okay? By hating. It's actually comical. I'm not wrong because I've done it in a live account. If you have a trade that you can make $300 a day for 60 days in a row, risking $2,500, wouldn't you do it? $80,000 in 1 month, trading 1 minute a day, you wouldn't do it for risking $2,500? Let me know where I could sign up. I'll do it. And we both know that a $2,500 in drawdown is only $85, right? And we both know that if you get to one payout, you can't lose the account anymore because your drawdown is at 0. Okay? So let's get these two facts straight. So when you say earning and burning, when I'm getting to payouts, that's not earning and burning. Because I got multiple payouts from the accounts. And then if you end up losing the account, it's at break even. You didn't lose any money. So how is that bad? How is that bad risk management? Only because I have to do a new eval, that doesn't mean it's a bad risk management. If I have a $50,000 account in real account, right, real money, and I grow that account to 60,000, and then I take out $5,000 from it, and then I lose $5,000, I'm back at 50,000. But am I back at 50,000 or am I back at 55,000? I'm at 55,000 because I took out $5,000. $2,500 is not the whole account because if I make money in the account, now it's not the whole account. So you're technically wrong. But what you're saying is completely wrong because I made money. I was a profitable trader. Earning and burning, I would lose account scalping more than I would on the opening range trade. But that is not the reason why opening range trade got banned. It got banned because it was that good. And people ran with it. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Chewy Bagels, you could just hit the X and not talk to me ever again because I don't want to hear it. There you go, Mike. Perfect timing. Go trade your own account and leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, you can flip for 3 days now. And you actually you could flip for more. The only rules that are there for Apex now is 5 days have to be at $50 or more. Or a minimum of $50, right? So if 5 days are at $50, then you could flip. Chewy Bagels, if the other prop firm did not, have all these issues, I would have extra $20,000 in payouts right now. I'm waiting, but appreciate it. Nina, not the way I already have it figured out. But am I going to show it on stream? I don't know. Do I want people copying me? No. Do I know it's risky? Yes. Do I take the responsibility for the trades? Yes. Do I think I'm going to have better results than I have trading other ways? Yes. Yeah, Bullnox takes a while to approve. Why does Bullnox not have trade of 8? No idea. Bullnox is like low key, I think. But who cares about trade of 8? Trade of 8 is worse than Rhythmic. Yeah, same. D. Same here. Probably will never get it, but no, I stayed stock. So I took it easy. I was just doing parade laps. I didn't even beat my lap time from my Boxster, and I could have. I was like 2 seconds away, like 1.5 seconds away, and I was like babying the car. I mean, it was a big difference. Can't wait for next season. What a downtrending day. Here I thought we were gonna squeeze. I covered my short way too soon. I think I'm gonna be in this trade all day. Wow, it's 1:10, guys. I lost track of time. Let me go eat. I want to go eat, and then I'll just stay watching this trade and then see what happens. I'm only down like $90, $80 now on this trade, which is crazy because I'm down like from the initial entry. Oh, only down 215. But since I made profit on 2 contracts, I'm down only a little bit. Do I have a PT for the day? What do you mean PT? Profit target? On this account will be 500 total. How long does it take you to get to safety net? I don't know. All changes all the time. Sometimes I have nice days, sometimes I don't. Have I ever felt like I'm done with trading? So many times. So many times I thought I was gonna be done with trading, and then the next day I would just come back. This micro trading is like so slow. There's like no emotions, no. That's a good part. It's like you're not worried about getting top ticked or bottom ticked. But yeah, quitting trading type of feeling is normal. Trading is so hard. That's why I hate drama. Like drama and competition and competing and who's better at trading, who's doing this. Like who cares? Like we all got to stick together because it gets really, when it gets tough, it's really tough. Wonder when will the bounce come? Yeah, Bob. I don't know. I'm not counting on it. This is a crazy sell-off, though. Like, what? Where did this come from? We were in the range day all day. And all of a sudden, we are in a crazy trending day. That's the biggest issue with like trying to find that right trade. You know, like you might think the market's gonna do one thing and it does the complete opposite. Like look how many days we had a tight range, right? 3-4 days in a row, and now we're breaking down. And once you're caught in that, that's when I gotta take a loss. There's no way to think another 100 points. That's actually gonna blow the account. Yeah, I actually might lose this account. There's not much around left. Didn't realize. Is it even worth putting a stop in? I feel like I'm just wasting my time. I should be scalping short now. Momentum is really strong. Wait, there's Tesla earnings tonight? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm going to try to pass 150K evals. Thanks for letting me know that. Yep. Shouldn't be more than 1 to 5, yeah. So if I'm risking 750, I got to make at least like 100 something dollars. 150. 160. This might be like Tesla earnings leak or something. But that's good to know. All right, guys, I got to go because my spackle guy is going to come back at 2 o'clock. I want to go get something to eat. Unfortunately, you guys will not see the end result of this, but we'll see how it works out. Yeah, it could be that. It could be the trend. Kind of makes me want to just short an eval. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go eat before my spackle guy gets here too, and then I gotta watch the Barcelona Bayern Munich game, and I gotta get to work after. So lots of things to do. I gotta get on stream earlier tomorrow, or at least have to be fully prepared for trading before I go live. Cannot have these mistakes with the opening range trade like I did today. Today, if you missed it, opening range trade, I did not take it because I was on the ES chart instead of NQ. Just when I guess load my QUANTOWER, it loads ES on this one specific chart. On this chart, it loads ES, so I just didn't realize it. And yeah, missed that. Oh, my spackle guy is here already, so all right, guys, I gotta go. They're here, and I want to go get food, but I gotta clean out some of the stuff from the garage. They said they're gonna be here too. I guess they're early. All right, guys, peace out. Take care, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Earnings for Tesla. Good time to pass some evals. That's what I'm gonna be doing. All right, guys. Later.